Hello YouTubers, welcome to today's tutorial. We continue by breaking down the different scales on the piano, and today we are looking at the A sharp major scale, or we call it the flat B. We want to break down, first of all, we look at the scale of A sharp. This is our note A sharp on the piano. A sharp is number 1, C is number 2, D is number 3, D sharp is number 4, C is number 5, G is number 6, A is number 7, and we are back to number 1. That is the scale. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 1. We have that as our scale. Now, once we've learned the scale, the breakdown, if the video is a little bit faster, you can slow it down so that you check the notes clearly the way I'm forming the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Practice the scale, and even with single hands, then you practice them with both hands. That is our scale. Then the next thing, we look at the diatonic chords of this particular scale. Our A sharp is number 1, so this is the A sharp major. I'll use the fingering there to enable you see this is number 1. Then this C minor is number 2, D minor is number 3, D sharp major is number 4, F major is number 5, B minor is number 6, the A diminished is number 7, and then we are back to number 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you've got to do that even with your left hand also when you are trying to practice this so that you master. So we have number 1. Look at my fingers clearly. I'm using finger 1, finger 3, and finger 5. 1, 2. We have number 3, number 4. We have number 5, number 6, number 7, back to number 1, number 7, number 6, which is G minor, number 5 is F, 4 is D sharp, 3 is D minor, 2 is C minor, and back to number 1. Once you practice and the left hand has mastered, I would urge you as somebody beginning to learn this key to try and even do those chords, the diatonic chords together at number 1. We have number 2, number 3, we have number 4, number 5, number 6, we have number 7, back to number 1, number 7, number 6, number 5, number 4, 3, number 2. So make sure you do that, and you do it slowly at first until you master this before you start doing the complex inversions and the rest. So once you've done them in root position, I would urge you to invert those chords. We have already done a tutorial on how to invert your chords, and you take it step at a time. You learn the inversion of one chord and finish it. Like when you take the A sharp major, you have to invert it. This is the first inversion I'm now playing, and this is the second inversion. We are back to the root. So you've got to do this until you master it. Then you go to the second chord, you'll realize that once you've done the other scales, when you come to this particular scales, you'll find most of these chords are just repeated. Like now we have the C minor here. This is the root. Then we have first inversion, second inversion, and we are back to the root. Then you go to your third chord, which is D minor. This is D minor. You have the first inversion of D minor, the second inversion, and we are back to the root. So you've got to do this with all the chords. This is our G, root position, first inversion, You can see I'm playing the D sharp here, and then this is the second inversion. We are back to the root. That is chord number 4. Then chord number 5 is F. This is our root. First inversion, second inversion. We are back to the root. Then we have chord number 6, which is G minor. So this is the root position. This is the first inversion of our G minor chord, and then this is the second inversion now, the first inversion, and then this is the second inversion. And when you invert it, we come back to the root. And then at chord number 7, we have this diminished. This is the first inversion, and then we have the second inversion. So that is the breakdown of the A sharp major scale. And when you are a beginner and you're starting to learn this particular scale, please follow the guideline that I've given out here. Master your scales, then master the diatonic chords in the root position, then you do the inversions before we start doing the chord progressions that can enable us to do the songs. Remember that it is step by step. You practice this until you master it in the muscle memory for as long as it takes. But however slow you find it to be, make sure that you just practice it until you are comfortable, and you shall have really developed tremendously. So that is all we had today in the breakdown of this A sharp major scale, or the flat B for beginners. Please make sure that you bye